This is me building and strategizing my way from $0 a month to $10,000 a month. And this is day one of this journey that I'm going on. So how these videos are going to work is first, I'm making these videos, me building my business in public daily. This is my just way of keeping myself accountable, keeping a habit. And I know if I talk about this more and share it more, that I'm going to be able to reach the goal faster. So I kind of want to go through some of the things that are on top of my mind or some challenges that I'm having. So it's going to be my path to $10,000. And I'm going to be, again, doing these videos daily. And then I don't think I'm going to be doing what I did in the business today because it's going to be kind of in this video. And then at the end, we're going to be talking about the important things tracker. So I'm going to be looking at important metrics that I have inside of my business, and we're going to be tracking how well they're doing or not doing. So a couple days ago, I made this video where I was like, okay, let me run the math here of what is actually possible for me when it comes to reaching the $10,000 a month. And I used some of my milestones here and things that I have inside the community, like how many people do I have, what's my plan to monetize and everything like that. And what I basically found out was like, I don't think the strategy that I laid out is going to work to be able to get $10,000 for one, like the price point, and two, just the volume. So I need to think about another strategy. So what I was thinking is like, let me run through this quickly. Okay. So my model is going to be this. It's going to be, and I have a personal finance business. Okay, so not that that matters. I'm not going to be talking specifically about personal finance, but I do YouTube videos to my community on school, to when new people join, I say, hey, I have a free 2-day challenge, and I'm going to be running these weekly. These are group free 2-day group challenge weekly. And then from there, I'm trying to get people the fastest win possible inside the community. And then from there, I'm like, hey, you just got that amazing win in 2 days. Imagine what you could do in 30 days. So I'm going to do a paid 30-day challenge of, a goal that other people are trying to reach inside the community. I should say not two, but or paid monthly sort of continuity. So it's like, hey, if you enjoy the free content, just check out my free community. And then, oh, wow, if you're in here, I have this free 2-day challenge if you're interested. Because I'm hoping by the time we get to, the time they get to this, it's like they've already had enough value. So they had enough value on YouTube to be able to join my school. And then hopefully they had enough value on my community to join this. Or they just liked this so much that they just wanted to jump right into this to make a change and start taking some action. And then again, if I can get someone like a monetary win, it's like, hey, you can just flip that monetary win into this next paid challenge, or, put it towards a monthly continuity because you just got this win. That's great. But now we need to keep it going. Right? So that's kind of what I was laying out here. So it's like, okay, how many people here, realistically, would I need to have in this free 2 days challenge to do it? So I made a price point. It's like, okay, if I had 1,000 people, how many, and they all went into this paid 30-day challenge, let's say it was $100, I would need 1,000 people at $100 to get to $10,000, right? So that's probably not realistic right now for me. And what's realistic is I have 210 people in the community right now. I think it's a little more, 215 maybe today. And if I were to get 30% of those free people into the thing, then that would be $6,300. Okay, that's pretty interesting. But that's everyone inside my community right now if they were to sign up, and that's just not going to happen either. So what's reasonable? Like, could I get 50 people in the month of September into this challenge? Maybe. I think so. A quarter of the group? Maybe. So if I do that same strategy where it's like, okay, 30% of this, 50 people are now going in. Well, that's great and all, but that's $1,500. Okay, so that's not going to get me to my goal of $1,500. So I have two problems, I think. And one is definitely around a limiting belief, but my problem is traffic. I don't have enough people. Or price. Way too low to reach the $10,000. Now, part of the issue, and this is definitely my issue, is some of the I would say the majority of the people in the community, how do I say this, might not be suited for a price increase like that. So I also ran through the model of like, okay, what would I do if the price was $500? Like how much money would I make? And I basically made the same assumptions here, where let's say I can get 50 people doing a free challenge in the community for the entire month of September. But then with the price increase, like the conversion rate would probably go lower. So I did like $100 here would be 30% of these people, right? And then this I did 15% if it was $250. And I basically just cut it in half. It's maybe even less than that, of people that would convert of the 50 into a $500 thing for a 30-day challenge. And you can see here the totals, like it more or less is this. It's pretty similar amounts of money. So I need to figure out a better way to think about this, and I need to increase conversions, but I've obviously haven't run it yet. So that's kind of the hard part. So what I think I want to do, where is this? So what I want to do is this. I want to get people into that paid thing almost immediately. Paid thing, quick. And so I have people giving me $100, and this is a challenge that I'm having. I probably need to increase this. I need to provide more value, but I'm just starting with this, so it doesn't matter right now. I just want to start. Paid thing, quick, $100, and then I'm just gonna try YouTube redirect ad. Is that what it's called? But basically, it's like people that have watched my channel in the past X months or something like that, they get an ad and I talk about the free challenge that I'm doing. So it's going to be an ad saying, hey, join my community. I have a free 2-day challenge to do XYZ. So every like money that I make, I'm just going to pump it into this video that I'm going to try and do. And then I think that's going to help me eventually do this part. So it's going to give me the traffic piece. Okay. And then from there, I can maybe figure out maybe talking differently in a different language to get different people inside the community. At the end of the day, I do want to be able to help everyone. And I do want my community to be an accessible point for anyone, where if someone joins for free, they can make, they can get their own wins. But of course, this is my business. So I want to make money. I want to leave my 9-to-5 job, right? So I think that's what I'm going to do. And then, so then this traffic thing would lead into people this, and then it's sort of this flowing sort of stabilization thing. So maybe in the first month, if I make, let's say I make $2,000, would I be happy? I'd be pretty happy with that, but the goal is $10,000. But if I make $2,000, what if I pumped that $2,000 into, and I'm probably not even calling this the right thing. I haven't done enough research, but you guys get the concept, right? Anyone that's watched a video of mine in the last year would get an ad on this. And it's like, hey, yeah, I have a free 2-day challenge. And then I get more people into the challenges. The challenges get better because I get more feedback from people. There's more social proof inside the community. People are going to be posting the wins that they get. So it's just going to be this big cycle of momentum, I think. And in the beginning, this is going to absolutely suck. I'm going to be terrible at this. I've done a couple boosted posts on like Instagram back in the day, but like this is not my bread and butter. I just like sort of talking through concepts and strategies and everything like that. So this is kind of what I'm thinking. It's day one. So in my community, and again, I'm not talking specifically about the community, but I've already have it scheduled out. So right now we're on the 1st. Happy Labor Day to my American friends. And basically it's every week I have 2 30-minute calls. Okay, so this is like an intro, like, hey, this is what you do. And they take the next 48 hours to do an action item. And then we get back here, and then how do we connect that action item to the next step? And then that's where they get the win. And then hopefully they're able to do that. And I'm doing different times and days to see like, because I'm really optimizing for the Americas time zones. So I'm in the East Coast. So I have like some East Coast times that could work, times that hopefully some West Coasters could do. And then a weekend if literally, I know that people work like 10 to 12 hours a day during the week or something like that. So it's like, hey, I have a time slot for you too. So I'm just trying to play this out. Every single day I'm going to be updating this. On my YouTube channel, I make videos every day anyway. I've been doing it for a while. And it's just me documenting my journey. And the cool part is, I don't know, I'm doing it for me, I suppose. But I think other people could find value in some of the struggles that I've had, some of the challenges, the things that I'm thinking about. So I'm just trying to create a community on YouTube. of Entrepreneurs in Progress. So if this interests you at all, make sure to check out the other videos, and just let me know like what you guys are struggling with, like what are your challenges, what are you dealing with. And I just think it's gonna be really cool to because I know that there's so many other people out there. Like if we go on Skool, for example, after Hormozi's book launch, so this is a community of community owners. Okay, so anyone that owns a community on Skool is in this. So before Hormozi's book launch, there was like 50 or 60,000 people in here. Now we're at 172,000 people. So that means there's like 100,000 people in here that probably haven't made $1 online yet, or have made, you know, less than $1,000 online. So there's a lot of people that are at my stage, I think. And I think that's really fun to grow and do everything together. So the last thing we want to do here is my important things tracker. I need to go because I can hear my daughter screaming in the other room. And my wife probably wants a break. So what I want to do, let's just pull this down. How much money did I make in my business today? $0. What about my stats? What's going on in my YouTube channels? I got 4 subscribers here. On my main channel, I have 783. And I'm posting this pretty quickly to yesterday's stuff, so I'm not expecting too many changes. In my communities, my Entrepreneur in Progress community, which is community actually for you guys, just to build a network of entrepreneurs, that's at 2. And then my regular one's at 215. Oh, that had a good little jump. That was like 8 hours or something that I posted last. And then 2. Cool. So yeah, if you guys are interested in any of this, you like the idea of the Entrepreneur in Progress, do you relate to that term? Is that you? Let me know, and I'll see you tomorrow.